Hello again, fellow travelers. This is Tuesday, April 7th, and I thought I would share a little bit about what has been going on for me personally and share some of the wisdom and hopefully some of the peace, and also to give you hope and inspiration for that we're going to get through this. Yeah, we're going to get through this time together. And so I thought I would do a bit of reading of a card. So I've chosen the Mother Mary again, the Mother Mary deck here. And it is Alana Fairchild, one of the ones that I use that I really like. And again, it's the energy of the Divine Feminine, Mother Mary, who comes to us and I to help us always. It's not a specific religion, it's simply the Divine Feminine energy that is alive in each and every one of us. And this feminine energy brings nurturing, and it brings comfort, it brings patience, it brings a lot of what we're needing right now, because things are shut down, closed down, everything is slow. We're being guided to be, sit, wait, and be with ourselves. And I believe be with ourselves in a more loving way, in a more compassionate way, in a more healing way. So giving us the opportunity to delve in and be with ourselves. And when we find ourselves being critical or judgmental or hard on ourselves, we can offer ourselves the messages of the Divine Feminine, the energy of the feminine, which says, hey, we're all going through a hard time right now. Let's be kind, let's be gentle, let's stay in the moment and give ourselves space, compassion, empathy. So I had to do that a lot over the last several days. I have one son, his name is George, and he was born 33 years ago, and he was born with a congenital heart defect. And this was something that I had never known about or experienced. I had already had 2 children, and they were both healthy, and then I had this little baby, healthy pregnancy, had a feeling, and I am, we have our intuition that is always with us, by the way, not to bring in frightening things, but to prepare. And so I had this feeling that something was going to happen, and I also knew it was going to be okay. So he's born, and he has the defect that he was born with required, he had open heart surgery, and he had it when he was 11 days old. He came through the surgery and grew into a little boy, which was my biggest prayer at that time, was that he would live and get to experience life and the joys of being a kid. And he did, and he also had some complications over the years that is usual for his surgery, and he had rhythm issues. So he was a little 4-year-old and got a pacemaker, and he's had one ever since, dealing with the rhythm issues and keeping himself in good health requires medication, and it requires a pacemaker. So he, over the years, has gone into arrhythmia, and then that needs to be dealt with, and he did so the last several days, and he ended up having to go to the hospital yesterday and have a procedure. And everything went smoothly. His heart is in his regular rhythm and he's home safe. And he and I and his beautiful wife, Raiden, are sharing space right now. And so we're living together through this pandemic, and couldn't have better roomies. Although, being a mom of many, living through some of the loss of one of my children, and then the health issues with George, has given me a different view, perhaps, over the years. I've chosen to have a different view of life, a view of necessary healing, necessary peace, necessary compassion, necessary empathy for myself and for everyone involved. And I am grateful to have amazing healers around me that have come and taken care of my children and myself and others, my family. I have such gratitude, and I want to assure you that, we hear such negative news and fear-based statistics, but I want to let you know that there are amazing, amazing medical professionals that devote their life to healing. And if it wasn't for the researchers and the doctors who for many, many years before my son was born created surgery to correct the defect that he was born with, if it weren't for them, he wouldn't be here. And that always struck me, and it struck me yesterday that again, and the devotion that so many people have to helping others, and that it's real, and it's something we can feel comforted by and safe, and there's just nothing like it to know that there's people out there who have your back and have your best interest. And strangers, they don't know me, they don't know my son, but they're there, and they're willing, and they're giving their all, and I want to acknowledge that. So I want to also acknowledge all of you and how you're doing during this time. The Mother Mary card, back to her. Our Lady of the Holy Fire. Her message is, to really let those feelings, that feeling of light and spirit and God and love, and wow, there's so much more than we oftentimes see with our human eyes. There's so much more, and to let that fuel you, to let that guide you, to let that inspire you, that holy fire that lives within you, it lives within each and every one of us. It's our spirit, and it's that which helps us to heal, that helps us to get through things like this, that helps us to see life differently, that helps us to connect to others and offer our services to them and to receive back when we need it. Right now, it's like a continuous give and take, a continuous receiving and giving. And the mother energy, the Divine Mother, is about receptivity and allowing ourselves to be given to, and also allowing, not allowing, but encouraging the opening of assistance and help, and the reception of it, and the surrender into the truth that there's so much life force around us and within us, and to use it, to offer it, and to replenish when you need to. The Our Lady of the Holy Fire, her message is that whatever seems like is burning away right now, just know that it's making way for the new, for so letting things burn away, letting regrets and doubts and guilt and shame and let them burn away. Let whatever's burning away that you might also believe has failed you. Maybe there's an understanding coming through about how you've been living, that you know now that you want to grow more in your own connection with your own spirit, with your own truth, and other things need to fall away, and let them fall away. There's a lot of falling away right now when all we can do is stay home. And so let that which is burning away, let it burn away. Let this be a time of clearing and cleansing and burning and releasing and receiving, making space, making room for the new, for what wants to come through us, for our inspiration, for passion. So she brings through the passionate fire that we all carry, and she's telling us that it's being ignited. And there also is a time, though, where it's to allow the fire within you, the life force, to burn away that which doesn't support you, which doesn't honor, respect, and uphold you. And let that go. Yeah, let it burn. Just let it burn. It's happening anyway. So with that, I hope that you can feel my love and support for you, my appreciation also for all the prayers, everyone that held me and my family, my children, my son in their prayers yesterday. I could just feel it. We were really being held, and I was too, holding the space for the love, and it was not easy. It was not at all. But we did it. And my son is home. He's doing well. That fire that is alive within us, that wants to bring in more love, more light, more healing. Let that burn within you, and share it with others if you feel called, and take it in when you need it. Take in the warmth of the fire that is eternal, which is love and the connection and the strength of love, the power of love. So there you go, the power of love, and the heart, the physical heart, the spiritual heart, the energetic heart that connects us all through time and space. May it be strengthened. May it be a force of good in your life. And continue to trust. We're getting through this. We're going to get through it. We're getting through it. We're doing it. Stay in the day in gratitude for the miracles, the helpers, the healers. They're there. Thank you. Have a great day. Love you guys. See you soon.